Hi everyone, welcome you all. So previously we have learned what were network security threats or what are the threats we have to deal with while we are working on network. And today we are going to see what are the measures we can take to avoid or to minimize the risk. Now on your screen you can see some of the preventive measures that minimizes the risk. Number one is firewall, and then we have antivirus, authentication, then we have authorization, encryption, and biometric systems. Okay, so these are some of the measures which we can implement to minimize the risk in an organization. So let us work through it. Though we will be discussing firewall and antivirus, but I will be simply explaining what is authentication and authorization, encryption, biometrics, and I will send you the notes so you can utilize those for writing purpose. And let us discuss firewall. Firewall is really very important when we see board examination. This question is many times in the question paper, right? So let's see what are firewalls. A firewall is a network security system that manages and regulates the network traffic based on some protocols. Protocols here are simple rules which are set by the owner. A firewall establishes a barrier between a trusted internal network and the internet, or you can say unauthorized access can be stopped with the help of firewalls. Firewalls are software as well as hardware, right? So firewall exists in both the ways, softwares as well as hardware. Let us read the second para. Firewall exists both as software and that runs on a hardware and a hardware appliances. Firewalls that are hardware based also provide other functionalities like acting as a DHCP server. DHCP servers are the servers which provide IP name and the name of the computer on the internet. Domain naming system, right? Servers for that network. Okay. Firewalls are commonly used in private networks or intranets to prevent unauthorized access from the internet. Private organizations may use, for example, we use hardware to stop unauthorized access in our labs. Every message entering or leaving the intranet goes through the firewall to be examined for security measures. And if firewall sense that it is malicious or harmful, then it denies the access. This is a simple concept of firewalls, but you have to think firewalls are software as well as hardware. Generally, when we are talking about personal use, firewall, personal computers generally have only software firewall. Okay, now coming to the next slide, that is antivirus. An antivirus is a tool that is used to detect and remove malicious software. It is really simple. It was originally designed to detect and remove virus from the computers. Now, this was the software with a specific purpose in you can say that in older days. Now, the modern antivirus has transformed and to perform multiple tasks and reduces multiple risks. In the next para you can see some of these. Modern antivirus software provides protection not only from virus but also from worms, Trojan horses, adwares, spywares, keyloggers, etc. From some product also provide protection from malicious URL, spams, phishing attacks, botnets, DOS attacks, etc. Botnets are the simple software which performs certain activity repeatedly, or you can say programmers which gives a certain task repeatedly. Some of the examples are Norton, AVG, Avast, and there are many more examples of antivirus in the market, right? So this is what antivirus is. Now the next is authentication in our agenda list. It provides a way of identifying a user. It is also known as the term of password protection. The user is provided with a login ID and password by which he/she is considered to be an authentic user and can allow access to the data. So authentication is simply mm, checking whether the user is a genuine user or not by simply asking a username and password, right? And authorization is a mechanism where a user is given a certain privilege. For example, if I'm a teacher, so I can modify the content, I can give you new contents, and similarly I can delete the content as well. But if you are a student, you can simply access that information, you can submit your work, but you cannot delete the uploaded content. So here the privilege deleting is given to a person or a group of person who are considered to be a teacher. These different privileges are given to only authorized persons, and this is called authorization. Hope this is clear. And the second last is encryption. This is a way where the information is transformed into unreadable form. For example, if I have A and D and it is translated to something which cannot be read, this thing is called encryption. And the last one is biometric systems. These are the systems which can recognize the body biometrics of the persons. For example, retina scan or fingerprinting, or if required, DNA sampling, or simply face recognition. So these are the systems which can recognize the system by with the help of body signatures and authorize the data or give access to the data. This sort of system is called biometric system, and these are some of the ways which can prevent unauthorized access to the data over a network. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.